Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I saw the film Freakier Friday and now I want to tell you about it. It's a fantasy drama about 4 women getting body swapped and being forced to walk a mile in each other's shoes. It's a sequel to the film Freaky Friday and was written by Jordan Weiss and Elise Hollander. Nisha Ganatra directed the film, which stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds, and Manny Jacinto. Let's start by describing the story. Anna Coleman, a talent agent, is about to get married to Eric Reyes, a professional chef. Everything seems perfect between them, except for the relationship between their teenage daughters, Harper and Lily. Harper is a surfer who just wants to hit the waves and enjoy her relaxing life in LA, and Lily is a fashionista from Britain who misses home. The two of them clash with one another constantly, which leads to a strip mall witch cursing them. The curse causes them to swap bodies with Anna and her mother Tess. Lily ends up in Tess's body and Harper in her mother's. The only way for them to break the curse is to spend time getting to know each other's hearts. The screen time mostly focuses on the teenage girls in the adult women's bodies, trying to understand the story from their perspective. They also do little cutaways to the young women hosting the old souls every once in a while for gag purposes. Keeping the swap in mind, Lindsay Lohan plays Harper while Jamie Lee Curtis plays Lily. Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds end up playing Anna and Tess, and poor Manny Jacinto doesn't get to swap with anybody. He just has to play his own character, Eric. The visual journey involves watching the 4 women pretend to be their counterparts during their daily lives. While the old women go to high school, the young women get to work interfering with Anna and Eric's relationship. Along the way, there is a few big visual gags, a concert or two, and even a little dance number for Manny Jacinto. It is a drama, but they did try to put a few visual pieces into the film. Sound-wise, they use old-school soft rock songs and a few older pop songs along with instrumentals to support the emotional journey and punctuate a few jokes. There's a decent variety of tracks, but most of them have a 90s-2000s sound to them. Like the original, there's a few performances from Lohan and her band, and they also incorporate her singing into the story. Which brings me to my review. The story isn't original, but it is well written. It follows the same formula as the first film, but introduces 2 new characters into the mix, Eric and Lily Reyes. They build up the problems that each of the characters are suffering from, and then force the characters to swap bodies. They spend time in each other's lives and learn about each other's struggles, and then eventually they come together and swap back. It's a paint-by-the-numbers kind of story, just like the original, but while it isn't mysterious, it does get its moral lessons across well, and it has a few jokes to make you laugh. They explain the problems well, do a good job getting the characters to sympathize with one another in a believable way, and they close out everything cleanly. That said, it isn't the most exciting story. It's predictable, and they only offer one flavor of entertainment. The one flavor, having the old women act like young women, gets old quickly and isn't all that strong to begin with. It's kind of like drinking a pot of coffee made with half the grounds. It's a little watery. Cast-wise, the performances are okay. There are a few touching moments here and there, and everyone is doing a decent job presenting the comedy. That said, a lot of the characters are very one-note, and they don't do a good job of developing any of the emotions on a deeper level. Even the main performances from Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis end up feeling skin deep. Their characters are supposed to be teenagers going through a rough transition, and yet the best we get from them is a few scowly-looking faces. While it doesn't hurt the movie, it doesn't make it memorable either. Ironically, the 2 younger women, Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds, actually did the best job of the emotional journey, but neither of them is given the screen time they need to properly develop Anna and Tess's stories. Visually, the film's journey is clear and okay to look at. They've got a few nice locations and the occasional big visual to catch your eye. The costumes also get wacky at times, but it's more about seeing old women dress like young women and vice versa. For standout visuals, they did a decent job considering the genre. I don't expect a lot of big visuals from dramas, so the fact that they had several concerts, a couple of big visual gags, and a dance number was fairly impressive. None of these shots are the best of the best, but they're entertaining and do a decent job of spicing things up. Sound-wise, the film does an okay job of backing the emotional journey and a great job stepping up to lead things. They mostly back the story with instrumentals and throw the occasional pop song or soft rock piece in there to help really sell a big moment. The songs bring out a good bit of emotion and take full charge of the story without being obnoxious or overbearing. For memorable tracks, they have the song Anna writes and performs in film, and several big numbers during Jacinto's dance scene. Personally, I didn't enjoy the film, but I don't think it was made for me. It's got a solidly written story, a decent cast, and a well-produced journey. If you're into the subject matter, you'll probably enjoy it. I found the characters to be a little annoying and childish, but maybe I'm just too old for movies like this now. I've already learned my lessons, and watching these kids learn theirs is just a bit too close to watching NASCAR. It goes around the loop, or it gets the lotion again. As for a rating, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Remember, these are just my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye-bye.